Hello everybody, it's Michael Lee. Right now we're putting the final touches on the immediate perimeter around this property owner's house. And then I get to come back and do the rest of the property, which goes way up there. It wraps around there and it wraps around here. Here's the meadow. The property owner was extremely keen about me cleaning the meadow and getting the perimeter because he doesn't want to lose this meadow. You know, this is very important as far as sustainability and keeping the trees spaced apart, keeping the fuel loads down, and creating a fire break. Also, it's good for habitat. Deer, turkey, birds love meadows like this. And in fact, for hundreds of years, Native Americans would light low-intensity prescribed fires on purpose to create meadows like this. They believed that it made the oak trees bigger and stronger, and they produced more acorns. It also attracted deer, elk, and pronghorn antelope, which the Native Americans could then hunt. So it was a food supply booster for Native Americans as well. All right, so back to business here. We're cutting a couple dead branches off this madrone, which had green leaves when I started working on this property 3 months ago. Now it looks like it's dying, which is unfortunate. There's a lot of madrones that were burnt by the campfire on this property, and where the campfire was 4 years ago now, man, time flies, and now a lot of them are dying. If there's any experts on madrone, this is one of my favorite species, and I'd really like to figure out what's killing these things. I don't think it was the campfire, because these things are fire resistant. I mean, look, this thing was burnt, and it's fine. I think something else is getting the madrone. So, get down in the comments if you can help me out here. So we'll cut a couple dead branches off this madrone. We'll cut this dead madrone. There's another dead madrone that's kind of hanging over the meadow there. And then we'll clean up this area. Okay, we're just going to do, like, here's the meadow. Here's the wilderness. We're just going to do this perimeter here. Okay? Does this make sense? We're just going to do that. Everything else is done. I even weed whacked the meadow. Remember that? That was the first thing I did. So, and that side of the property over there, done. Okay, when I say done, I mean chainsaw work. I still have to torch the burn piles, and I still have to split the firewood and stack it. But you know what I'm saying? The hard stuff is done. Chainsaw work. Now, when we cut these dead branches, I still look. Even the suckers are dying. It looks like it's got a disease. See these leaves, or it's like it's getting eaten by something. See this? Like this is not good right here. What is that? Like what's going on there? Whatever that is, that's what's killing this thing. Anyways, I want to give this thing a fighting chance. So when you cut dead branches off of trees, leave the branch collar, because that will help to stabilize the bigger branch in the main trunk. If you cut too far in, it could kill the tree, because diseases and bacteria can get in, fungi to kill the tree, or it could break off a main branch or a main trunk because it no longer has the stability of the branch collar. So you want to come out a few inches, and then when you cut, you want to make your cut line up with the angle, the trajectory of the bigger branch or the trunk that it's on. Does that make sense? And that way you won't hurt the tree. Even though I think this thing's in the process of dying, I want to give it a fighting chance. So we'll cut that low dead branch. We'll cut that little dead branch off. And then we'll continue cleaning up the rest of this dead madrone and toy on. Okay, let's check out how we did. So this was the biggest dead branch on the tree. We're done with this Madrone now. You'll notice how after my cut is complete, it's not a perfect circle. It's more of like a oval shape. And you see how I smoothed and sanded the edges with my saw so that it looks nice, natural and organic. If this tree makes it, eventually this will turn into a nice little button. And just like how a Madrone or an oak will naturally drop a dead lower limb, and then it turns into a button or a nose. My dad calls them oak noses. But I tried to recreate that natural process as much as possible. Now, who knows if this... I need to clean up that cut I did too. Who knows if this Madrone's going to end up making it, but I sure hope that it does. I'm treating it like it's still 100% healthy. And you can see how I left plenty of branch collar on there to keep the bigger branch stable. And then you see how my cut is in line with the angle of the branch. See that? Oh, and then look, Madrone will do this occasionally. They'll grow right next to an oak, or right next to a foothill pine, or right next to a ponderosa pine. It's really interesting. It's some type of symbiotic relationship with the roots and the mycelial network. But I see this a lot. Madrone growing right next to oaks and pines. So, look at this wood. Madrone is just beautiful wood when you cut it when it's still alive. And 100% healthy. It's purple, pink. And the bark is smooth and purple and pink. Madrone. Hear that? That is ready to be put into your wood burning stove immediately. That is the best firewood you can get. Dry, seasoned, even burnt a little bit crisp by the campfire, just like searing a ribeye steak, right? So this firewood is just going to be awesome for the property owner. I like to pile it up so I don't lose any of it. Burn pile. This is the witch's broom. Remember this from Gordon's property? Well, it's all over the place. It's on this property too. Stuff's horrible. Pull it out and burn it. It's extremely flammable. A non-native invasive flammable plant, witch's broom. If you have it on your property, just pull it out and add it to your burn piles. Got a big piece of toy on.